You're watching Let's Chat.
Saturday, June 22nd, an event you don't want to miss going on at the Tennessee Aquarium. And this is a 21 and up sort of event. Tom Benson is joining us to tell us a little bit more about that. And Tom is most assuredly over 21. But not by much, Tom. Good to see you, buddy. Fish and Sips coming up. So why did you take my name out of it? Fish, chips, and sips. Now, that would have been perfect.
Well, maybe you could be our unofficial host.
All right, Fish and Sips. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but fill me in.
Yeah, so this is a craft beer event. We have a lot of local breweries that are participating. This is an opportunity to tour the aquarium after hours with adults and enjoy some of the craft brews from across the area, sample some food, and also enjoy some music. And it's always great to visit the aquarium. It's always great to visit with kids, but it's also nice to maybe have date night and just explore the aquarium after hours.
I've been there both ways several times, and I got to tell you, it's a whole different atmosphere at night or when it's a 21 and up kind of event. It's calmer. It's I don't know. You tell me.
Well, it's sometimes you also see animal behaviors that you don't see during the day. So some of the animals that may be a little bit more reclusive during the day come out during the evening. It's the same thing that they would be doing in the wild. By their life cycle is a little bit different. So it's just kind of fun to enjoy the atmosphere, the exhibits, and also sample craft brews.
Tell me how many breweries you're going to have on hand.
It's more than 10. I'm not sure the exact number that we've got lined up, but tickets are available. We expect them to go quickly. We've got a very nice swag bag that has some sunglasses and all kinds of really fun items that will go along with your admission price, so you get a little prize packet to take with you.
All right, tell me, any little can you give us a hint of what's in the swag bag?
So there are some really cool wheatgrass sunglasses that are branded with the Fish and Sips logo. The bag itself is sort of one of those strap-on bags of what we used to call a fanny pack, but they're very popular these days. It also has the Fish and Sips logo on it. And we have some merchandise that will be for sale, such as t-shirts and racerback tees.
All right, and how much are tickets for this?
So it depends on if you're a member or not. So you can go to our website and you can find those prices.
And that website is tnaqua.org.
Yeah, absolutely.
tnaqua.org. All right, you got a couple of really cool things going on. Also at the IMAX Theater, we've got a couple of minutes. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so this Thursday is very special for a couple of reasons. We have one special event in the evening, but it's also the 80th anniversary of D-Day. So we're bringing back special screenings of D-Day, Normandy 1944. It's a 3D, 45-minute documentary about Operation Overlord and all of the ingredients that had to be just right for that invasion to be successful and change the course of history. Of course, this film is narrated by Tom Brokaw, the author of The Greatest Generation, and of course, the anchor of NBC Nightly News, really did a lot for telling veteran stories. And so to have his authentic voice lent to this film is pretty special. And this is probably going to be the last anniversary when we have a significant number of veterans who are actually there in Normandy on Thursday. And so we're losing touch with that generation. I think it's important for us to stay connected to the past, pay tribute to the heroism and the sacrifices that all of them made, and of course many making the ultimate sacrifice on the beaches to really again change the course of history.
And you were talking about everything had to be lined up in exact order for the invasion to be carried out, and the weather was certainly one of those.
Absolutely, and right up until the go light, they were pretty iffy on the weather conditions, and it had to be on a full moon so the aircraft could see the landscape lit up at night. The tides had to be high enough to get those amphibious craft on the beaches far enough in to let the soldiers in. So all of those weather ingredients had to be just right. And then sort of the disinformation campaign that they worked on to fool the German forces into thinking that the invasions were happening in different places. The help that they got from the French resistance and the collaboration, coordination, and logistics of this air, land, and sea invasion, everything had to happen just right, and fortunately it did. And again, I think that this film does a great job of recounting history, recounting some of the technology like jeeps and bulldozers and things like that, the equipment that was really needed to make that invasion successful, and then just the incredible fortitude of the soldiers and everything that they did.
And you've also got another special of the blue whales 3D that's going to be shown as well here. Is it showing now or is it coming up?
It is showing now, and we have a special screening at 6 p.m. on Thursday. This is with Dr. Diane Gendron, one of the whale researchers who's prominently featured in the film. She's coming to us all the way from Mexico. We wanted to have her here in March when the film first launched, but that was peak whale research season. So this Saturday is World Ocean Day, so we thought this was a nice opportunity for her to come and tell her story of researching these whales. She has identified more than 700 whales in her 30 years of research. Some of them are females that have come back to give birth to their own calves after being born in the Gulf of California, that she's identified them. So it's just a great film and a great opportunity to hear her story and meet her.
Sounds good. Tom Benson, thank you so much. And again, find out more about the screenings and about everything else going on at the aquarium, including fish and sips. Call them, check out the website, tnaqua.org.